I'm Ricky Timms.
I'm Alex Anderson, and we're at AccuQuilt today with Linda Pumphrey.
And we are happy you're here today.
It's always great to be here at AccuQuilt.
I was so excited when you guys came out with these two-tone dies. New innovation, right on.
Yes, and it just makes it so much easier to see what shape you want to cut out.
Let me explain that inside the edges of these two tones is where the actual dies are, which are the metal blades that cut the fabric. So the foam is certainly protective, so you're not going to feel that when you touch it with your finger, but those blades are right between the light gray and the dark gray.
Right, and with the foam on top, it makes it safe to use.
So how do you maximize the use of your fabric? I have fabric that I love and it's precious, and I want to make sure I get all of its usage.
Right, we don't want to use more of our stash than we have to at any given time.
Right.
That's why we have stashes.
That's right.
But with the two-tone, it makes it so much easier to know where to place your fabric. So if I was cutting out this square here, I can then place my fabric right on and line it up with the edge and then just scooch it over. So again, I'm just putting a little bit over the blades.
And what are we talking, a 1/4 inch or so?
Yeah, a 1/4 inch, an eighth at least.
Okay.
Yeah, and then normally we would use the 6 by 12 inch mat, but I can position this fabric this way.
But you're going to waste it there then with that blade, right?
If I use the 6 by 12 mat, but this is really my go-to mat in a lot of cases, and if I'm just cutting the one shape, I will cover the mat over the shape I want to cut out, but not any other shape. So you will see I don't have the mat over this blade, and as long as the mat is not covering the fabric, it won't cut.
So all of this extra fabric is going to stay uncut.
Nice.
So I can slide it this far, roll it through, and it just is that less rolling then, and cut it.
Let's go. Let's do it. That is so easy. And of course, if you had a significant amount of fabric over here, that fabric would be remaining. It'd be ready for your next project. And here you go with your perfectly, wonderfully cut squares.
I have to get some of those mats, those cutting mats. That's fantastic.
They're great.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember, you can find more information at AccuQuilt.com.
And every quilter knows that.
Better cuts make better quilts.